Hello guys, welcome to Stewart Daniel TV. This is the place where we discuss diverse issues. It's my pleasure to invite all of you. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe and be part of us. Join us in this journey of learning, journey of getting a diverse approach and perspective of life. Tonight I want to speak about something. We cannot conclude on the topic which I'm just about to discuss, but we can try to think together and maybe be able to engage in that level. So I will start by giving my experience when I first traveled on air or using an aeroplane. When I arrived in Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, for the first time I had not known whether you leave people outside and then you get inside. So in the airport is when I said goodbye to the people who had brought me to the airport, and then I went inside. For those who know Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, of course you know the international departures. So from there is a lot of feeling from within, as much as you are going to part with your people and you are going to a far place. So that moment of separation is not always easy. And if you have traveled, even not live alone using air, if you have traveled maybe within your country but some distance and then you are partying with your people, there is that feeling that you need to be together. So it did not end there. When I got into the boardroom, then finally to the aeroplane, the aeroplane started moving just slowly, such that you can see outside. It's like a bus, but within no time I found myself flying like above the clouds. When you look through the window, you can only see clouds, and then you can see the earth from there. There is this feeling of separation, like you're being taken into the other realms. Now when I was there, I was thinking about how life is, because I can see the earth is there. And now from my geography and also some astronomy, I know that in the earth is only where we have life. So when I look from the top, I can see this is the place where life is, from up there. And then from where I am, I know when I go up, it is an expanse which has no end. When I look crossways, an expanse which has no end. Then I remember I have watched some photos and videos of the outer space, where there are millions and millions and trillions of kilometers without end, where we have galaxies and galaxies, trillions of them, as they continue. Now when we bring Earth into that equation, our Earth is just like a grain of rice supported by a ray of light. Back to the introduction again, you discover in 1400, it is when the interconnectedness which we have here on Earth, when it started. That's when the Europeans started to explore the world, and then they get to discover that on Earth we have many people. Then from whence people started to interact. But now you can think about the voyage which they used through India and through Pacific, trying to connect the world, and it was not easy. But with advancement in technology, we have been able to interact more. For instance, now I'm talking to many people just through this YouTube. It means that the interconnectedness which has come in within the terrestrial realm, that is the Earth, is almost to its maximum, because all races, someone in Australia can hear what I'm saying, someone in Americas, either north or south, someone in Europe, someone in Africa, someone in Asia, someone in Arctic or Antarctic, they will be able to hear me just from here I'm talking. It will say that the current technology has managed to connect people within the terrestrial realms, within the Earth. But now back again to the aeroplanes and to extraterrestrial realms. If you can hear me, it means that you are within the terrestrial realms, because that's where the network has been connected. I want you to think about 1400 or even 1300, when people were living in separated places, and then said, like prophets in Africa prophesied that some people will come, and then through technology and all this, the world has ended to where we are now. At this point now, I pose a question: have we ever thought about extraterrestrial life? The question of, are we all alone? Is it only on Earth where we have life, or there is separation? You may think that some agencies like NASA, they have been able to scan the space, but how far can they scan? How many millions of kilometers? And when they scan, is it conclusive that in that they are not able to find life elsewhere, that there is no life, yet the space continues and continues? It has no limits. Okay, some scientists have been trying to search for life in space. The thinking is that we may not be alone, or we may be alone. Then what they have been doing is sending signals in the space, electromagnetic signals, with the hope that maybe some people in the extraterrestrial realms, planetary realms, will be able to sense us, because we are so lonely here on Earth. That is when you view it at that level of the space, just like one rise, which is in a mixture of sand in the ocean. It will be limiting to think that we are alone in such a background, because our life evolved on Earth, or how God created life on Earth, is to be limiting to think that there are chances that there are no other people in those trillions and billions and billions and trillions of galaxies. It is possible that other civilizations have also persisted, and maybe with time we will be able maybe to connect with them, such that when I'm talking here, some people in extraterrestrial life could be able to get what I'm saying. Yes, technology will continue to improve, just like it was in the very beginning when we discovered ourselves within the Earth. But now we are yet to break extraterrestrial realms and connect outside. Yes, for those who are in the religion and those who are Christians, for example, we know the existence of heaven, and we know how God created the world. Everything has been created, and God has not ruled out that we are the only people, but we know that from what we have read from the Bible, that at the end everything will be brought into account. But it does not rule out the existence of other worlds. It could be possible that after a long search, some other lonely people in the space will also be able to connect with us. So it's to say that the direction of science, innovation, and connecting people will have now to expand. Not to think that we have been able to see everything, like we have explored our galaxy, like the place where our Earth is. It's very large, it's too far, but how far is far in such kind of scale? So tonight I just wanted us to try to think about these things, and just think on your own whether we are alone in this expanse. Chances are that we may be alone also. That is, if we expect that the life which is maybe somewhere else is like us. That's when we expect that the life which may be in another place is within like the biological phase which we are. Because of course things like pressure keep on changing as you go up, oxygen and such things. But we cannot limit and imagine that the life elsewhere is like the way we are. There could be completely different civilizations and different kind of people who are able to live somewhere either superior or not superior than us. So these kind of discussions need to be approached in an open manner, because it's not like trying to pull out ourselves from where we are and the realms which we have been given. Of course, we know, for those who read the Bible, that we have been given a mandate to rule over the earth. This means that whatever we need is within the earth. And God has also promised that He will take us somewhere. Jesus once said that in my Father's house there are many mansions. If not so, I would have told you. Jesus was not speaking about these realms which we are living here physically, but He's talking about extraterrestrial realms, the places beyond this earth, far beyond the sun. That's what the song says. It's to say that there is life elsewhere, whether our technologies, whether the scientists will sense the signals or not. The signals which we are sending and which maybe they are sending are quite different. But it's not to say that this kind of search should not continue. Because even if, for instance, if we, the Western world, the Europeans, did not get into the sea and start exploring the world, maybe today people could be living knowing that it's only one continent where they live. Not yet to know that we have many people across this earth. So we need to approach these discussions with open-minded, so that they don't put us in a situation where we cannot contain ourselves. Let me stop at that point for tonight. If you have not subscribed to our channel, Steward Daniel TV, please do subscribe and be part of us. Thank you so much. Good night, good day, goodbye.